everyone, I know it's been a little while. I'm really excited to show you what's been going on in my garden, so I hope you enjoy the tour today. The first thing you're gonna notice is the cucumbers are gone. Yes, it is sad, but they are gone. I officially pulled them all out. We had cucumber beetles and they were just not producing, so I went ahead and got rid of them. I will be planting pumpkins here. I don't know if it's too late, but I'm gonna take the risk because I'd love to see them actually trellis up this through the fall. I think it would be really beautiful, so we're gonna give it a try. My basil is still doing lovely, and I'm just gonna keep this going again as long as I can, but I've already done so much pesto I'll show you guys in my freezer, and I do want to start trying to dry out some of the basil as well to have through the winter. Okay guys, so pulling out these cucumbers was really hard for me because I'm a hopeless romantic. I just really always wonder if something will come of this. So I left this little vine going for the watermelon. I don't know if anything will come of this, but I'm gonna wait till it dies before I'll pull it out, just because again, I'm a hopeless romantic. This cucumber, I think it's time for me just to say goodbye, but I didn't want to pull it out. This vine though is also leading to this watermelon, which we've been keeping our eye on, so hopefully it's gonna keep going and become a nice, yummy, delicious one. And this cherry tomato plant, it's a black cherry tomato plant, really has just taken off and looks beautiful, so we're just gonna keep letting it do its thing. We've got a ton of tomatoes still growing, so we're excited about that. And a little jalapeno update. We have a little jalapeno here and another one on the other side. Again, I think I've had one jalapeno the whole time I've gardened. Not very successful with the peppers. So we'll see. I planted this super late, but we'll see what happens. And our kale is still looking great. And over here we have our lettuce that's coming out. This should do well in the fall, so we'll let this go. I also planted here potatoes, so this will take a very long time to do anything, but I put potatoes here. You'll also notice here my sunflower is gone, so I am gonna rip this bad boy out, which let me see if I can rip it out with you here. I just want you guys to see how massive the root system is in sunflowers, because I was blown away. All right, let's see, hold on. Here we go. It's like a monster. Here it is. So I will show you what I did with the actual sunflower itself, but they are like mini little trees. Okay, so first I'm going to show you the sunflower. Obviously it's dead and ready to harvest the seeds. So I will show you the seeds are on the back here, kind of poking out on the side, which I'll give you an up close view of, which is, I think, so cool. I feel like it's also really pretty to look at as well with the black and white. And we're gonna cut off the head of the sunflower and bring it inside to go ahead and get the seeds ready to eat. So first I'm gonna take the seeds off the sunflower head. And we're gonna go ahead and boil them on the stove and then roast them in the oven. So I'm gonna put salt in. I'm gonna go ahead and let the seeds boil for about 15 minutes. Lay them out on a pan and then put them in the oven for about 20 minutes on 400. And I'm not gonna lie, you guys, this is a little underwhelming because they look exactly the same, but my husband's gonna try them and let me know what he thinks. So let's head on back to the garden tour. I picked the other 3 squash that I got, and this one is the last one I think I'm gonna have on this bush, so I'm gonna let it keep going until it's ready to pick. This tomato bush or whatever, tomato plant, is doing really well. I actually harvested a ton of tomatoes from this. I'll show you guys this week, but it still is producing a ton. So I need to get in here and clean out some of the dead stuff, but I think I'm gonna be able to say I'll have tomatoes until October, but we will see. But this one is doing really great still. I also have these 2 little squashes. I think this one might make it. This one I don't think it will, but like, how cute is it? I feel like everything mini is just the best. Our broccoli finally came out just a little bit, so that's great. Really was not worth all the work. I can say that for certain. This one over here came out as well. We haven't used any of it yet, probably because I'm like mad at it, but I need to just use it and then see what happens when the cold weather comes. This lettuce has started bolting, which I've talked about before. We actually kept it going for a really long time until we could get seeds from it. So if you look here, you'll see the little, if I can get this to focus, the white fuzzies. That's actually where the lettuce seeds come from, and I will show you a video of how I got them off of there to save and to plant next year. So you'll see at the top where the lettuce has fully bolted, the white fuzzy part, and all you'll have to do is take that over a plastic bag, shake it really hard, and the seeds will actually come out. And these tiny little seeds produce lettuce, which is so crazy. I did plant some lettuce by seed over here, and they are actually looking good. A few of them have taken off. I don't see one here. We have one tiny one there. So we are hoping this lettuce will last us through the winter. We'll see. It's supposed to be frost resistant. Okay, here we have the pumpkins. They look like they're doing all right. This one has kind of already started taking off a little bit. I will say the cucumber beetles actually can affect pumpkins, and I've had so many cucumber beetles, so I'm a little bit worried. That's why I didn't plant the other pumpkins yet, but we'll see what happens. And our kale is still going strong, so it's looking good over here. And our tomato plants, I haven't actually looked at them in a couple days, so looks like it fell, but we have some tomatoes there. Still some tomatoes down here we're waiting on. See, this is looking good. Some tomatoes up here. So definitely anxiously awaiting these tomatoes. And these cherry tomato plants are still doing well, still producing lots of tomatoes, which is great. And we still have over here these tomatoes as well. I really would like to do some more freezer salsa, and I'd really like to do homemade ketchup this year and can it. And it looks like I might be able to do that with the amount of tomatoes. I'm not sure, but we'll see. But yeah, they're coming along. Also, our spinach is still coming along. This I did by seed. I planted them 2 weeks ago now, so we've got some spinach, which is exciting. I also just saw this, my beets. So those beets have come up. Let's see if we see, I don't see any other beets. Oh, some over there. I don't know if you guys can see those, but my beets maybe are coming up, which is exciting, maybe in just that one spot. But I've only ever had like one, maybe two successful beets, and they were like so tiny. So I'm hoping we can get more. Here's one of our other larger watermelon update for you guys. So it looks like it's still growing, so that's a good thing. A little cantaloupe melon update. This one here is looking really deformed and weird, but I'm not sure. We also had two that we ate this week. One was a little premature, one was good. I'll upload a picture and show you guys. This one is looking okay. I don't know, again, weird shape. Oh no, you guys, look! I was out of town and I'm just seeing this. This is why you need to check your garden every day. Oh, this is so disappointing. This watermelon would have been perfect. Oh my gosh, this is so depressing. I'm not gonna lie. Ugh. This is when I can at least say I'm happy to have chickens to enjoy this nice watermelon that my husband and I have spent for almost 5 months trying to prepare. I'm glad we did all that work so these chickies could have such a delectable palate.
This melon here.
I feel like, is this one ready?
This one's still fuzzy.
Then that's not ready.
This guy, but I also can't get any sunlight because this.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna assume this one's ready or rotten. I guess time will tell. We're gonna go cut it open and see, but now we're both pretty stressed out about what's actually done or not. Hey friends, that is the garden tour. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope this continues to inspire you to maybe consider growing something. You can even do it this fall. Get a pot, put it in your patio or outside your back door. Plant some maybe kale or spinach, something that's frost resistant. I promise you'll really enjoy it. Or put some herbs on the windowsill throughout the winter and watch and see what happens. It's a lot of fun and something really we all should consider doing. And I think I learned today that we need to make sure we're keeping our eye on the garden every day, even in August. And we still have some melons that we're gonna keep our eye on and see how they do. But hopefully next time I'll be able to show you guys that the kale and spinach is doing really well, and the beets, and also maybe some of these tomatoes will be ripe and ready to go. So hope you have great weekends, friends, and I will talk to you soon. Hey there, if you enjoyed this and would like to hear more from me, I have a weekly podcast called Your Morning Start, published on Tuesdays and Fridays to help get our days started with a biblical perspective. It's available on Apple, Podbean, Amazon, and Spotify. I would love for you to take a listen. I hope to talk to you soon.